Hello everyone and welcome back to the Throne of Asturias in Crusader Kings 3, The Fate of Iberia, where last time we expanded a bit more southwards, integrating a lot of the Mozarabic lands that stood between me and the former Kingdom of Al-Andalus, and taking control of the Duchy of Castile. This time we'll probably be expanding further southward, a lot more opportunities there with the collapse of the Kingdom of Al-Andalus. We are currently technically in a war. That war is just an ally war with our ally here, the King of Navarra. We also became a drunkard last time because we became friends with someone who immediately died. But that's something entirely different. So an interesting thing of note here when playing as Asturias is just how under threat you are from partition. Because your realm is going to contain so many kingdom titles if you do expand. I mean, right now, if I were to die with 3 or more sons, my kingdom and my realm will be split into these 3 separate kingdoms that are currently contained by my realm. So we do have to be a lot more conscious of succession, and with the rules I have in place, where I can only handle it in ways that are not gamey, not samey, not like just imprisoning children and making them monks. It could get intense. To this point, we've only had the 1 son. Our wife is 37, so we might be good. But we'll see how that turns out. But for now, let's see if we can continue expanding southwards. There's a great opportunity right here. We can directly take control of 2 territories here. This guy has a couple of allies. That ally is his vassal, so we don't have to worry about them. I know he's only got the 1, actually. And they won't be able to join. I think we'll go right for this. Right from game start. We have a decent amount of money. I don't think I had anything in particular I was saving up for. So we're just going to go right for some expansion. Start of the episode. I will, of course, be leading my own army. Actually, I won't lead this army. Oh, I forgot. I had done that. Evidently, I had taken a prisoner last game. Alright, let's split off our siege, and I will actually be leading our siege army. Don't usually do this. Usually if I have a commander, if I have a leader in charge of an army, it's going to be the main army, but in this case, I have the military engineer. Okay, wait, he's just formed an ally. That alliance doesn't really matter. He's in his own war anyway. Okay, the Duke of Portucale just died. He was replaced with this guy. Fortunately, the Duke of Portucale was my steward, and this guy's also a good steward. Oh, I forgot I had the Lollards show up last episode as well. He did take my court physician with him, so we will need to replace her. We'll let our court tutor have the job. In fact, we still have Lollards here. Let me have my wife quickly help with learning, so we can increase the odds of him converting a little bit. Okay, that decreased the odds of him converting. Why is stewardship making him like... Oh, because of the domain limit thing. 60%? I'll see if we can make that work. Well, I can rightfully imprison him now. And we do have a court event here. What do we have? Oh, a courtier scorned. Yeah, he doesn't like me. So, no. I'm not gonna make him my bodyguard. That would be a bad idea. We did lose that siege, but it's not my personal, holding, so I don't really care. I am gonna have this guy convert phase, because evidently we have a lot of Lollard land now. That's really annoying. Why won't you convert? I mean, we could just imprison him after this war. Who's his heir? His heir is also Lollard. I mean, I could scheme to abduct him. But that won't help. Or will it? Hold on, let me... Wait, if I try to imprison him, what are the odds? 34%. Let me try abducting him. Because then I think I could revoke his title because he's a Lollard. Technically. So we'll see if we can make that work. In the meantime, let's go back. Let's get a score victory against their army. Will lead my army when I'm fighting a battle here. What are these inspirations? A legendary book writer for 145. Well, I gotta take a legendary. I mean, come on. Can't say no to that. They did just dodge me. Let's pump the speed down a bit. Okay. Well, since they're no longer pushing a siege, I'm gonna go in here and siege this. They might go in for an attack. This would technically be them defending in mountains. I need to switch around my armies, commanders here a bit. Are you at war? Okay, so my vassals are expanding on their own, which I don't necessarily love, or they're trying to anyway. Is he gonna win that? I'm not sure. I'd rather he didn't, honestly. So the guy just sponsored. What do I want this book to be about? I'll let him choose for a higher quality. I don't think I have a particular preference. I'm not going to take a 31% chance the scheme is straight up exposed. Especially when I have max odds with under a year left. That seems like an unnecessary risk. Also, low county control in Salamanca. Oh yeah, because it's been occupied. Right. This guy just learned Iberian vulgar language. I'll take the prestige. I don't really need to be friends with him, and he's gonna die soon anyway. Okay, looks like my... Oh, stoking the fire. There have been some clashes between the Catholic and Lollard population in the county of Benavente. Let us use this opportunity, my marshal suggests, to recruit affordable soldiers from among the Catholic militias. If they continue their training in their home country, that isn't so bad either. I don't want the stress. Tensions eased. Whoa! Give him the county? No. I'll just go with I'll try to ease the tension. And I did. And he immediately discovered my scheme to... Okay, great. I'll keep it going, I guess. Okay, let's speed it back up a bit. It's going a bit better now. And we can pick up Gallant. I will do that. Alright, let's go re-siege Behar here. Mapped surroundings, sure, although the odds are already abysmal. Charting the human body. A small health boost from a book. It's not bad. We'll put that up. Okay, so now they're not even fighting me. I don't want... Yeah, that's not going to end up well. I don't want to lose her as my court physician. So I guess I'll just take the stress again. Alright, so we counter siege that. Let's get over here and fight their army again. Okay, I'm clearly not going to win that. I'm just going to have to try to imprison him. after I finish this war. I want to be best friends. Last time I did that, I got incredible stress because they died immediately. So no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, but there we go. War is won. Let me see if we have any prisoners. We don't. So we'll just go ahead and in that. So this guy, he should get this land because he's the closest to. I mean, he already has land in the Duchy of Coimbra. So we'll give those over to him. He'll love me for it. I'll probably go to war with these guys in a bit. He's currently losing a war, though. We could do that right away. No, I can't, because I can't declare war while I'm dead. My army's erased. Okay, this is more important anyway. I need to get the Lollard out. This can't be allowed to continue. I'm sorry. I'm really playing fast and loose with the stress here, but I will take money from the Pope, though. We do have this master tapestry, potentially. Honestly, I want to do that. I've got an empty slot. Let's go the history of the Kingdom of Asturias. Oh, he actually accepted it. What an idiot. Well, I'm going to, you won't convert. Actually, you will. I'm fine with you if you convert. Am I, though? I think I'd rather have a Catholic in charge. Who would we give this to if we gave it to someone, though? Let's see. Let me just go to the Grant To screen and look at who we got. Obviously, we're not going to land our son. That always ends poorly, I feel. Don't want anyone who's ambitious. We could give it to a lowborn knight. That's always an option. But I don't think I have anyone here who I particularly... This guy would be good. Dietwin, but he's Bavarian. I think I'd rather grant it to someone... Okay, so let's see. We definitely want someone... Let's see if we get someone of our culture. That would be ideal. And who's not already a vassal. So that's a pretty short list. And a lot of them aren't great. I guess a lot of them have bad traits here. Stubborn and arrogant are both bad for vassals. Sadistic, I don't know if it's specifically bad for a vassal. Doesn't seem good for a vassal. This guy's also arrogant and stubborn. Brave and wrathful, stubborn, those are all three bad for vassals to have. Deceitful's bad, but trusting and generous are good. And then the rest are all already landed, so I definitely don't want to do that. We could look for just Iberian heritage in general. That could give us something a bit better. Vengeful and brave, those aren't good. We could land our spy master. He's already on my council. He'd love me for it. He's shy, he's honest. I think he would make a good vassal. He's lowborn, so we'll be elevating someone. But I'm fine with that. Because if I have this guy forcefully converted and everything, he's really gonna hate me. Oh, I can't. Okay, so all that was for nothing. We're pretty far away from getting that. 13 years. I'm not gonna keep him in prison for 13 years or more. So I guess we're just gonna go with the original plan. Right, demand your conversion. I could gain a hook to try to make his contract a bit more favorable for me, but I don't want to make his opinion of me even worse. I will start swaying him, though, so we can hopefully patch up, you know, the hole. Sorry I imprisoned you. I didn't... Sorry. And made you convert against your will. Sorry. Alright, so this guy here, he's about to take this land, but I want this land. So I think we do a struggle clash and just transfer him as a vassal. Or we can immediately try to give him convert and imprison him. But I want this. Okay, they don't seem to be... these guys here don't seem to be trying to take it still. They seem to just back off. So as long as they do that, it's fine with me. Let's get our men-at-arms right there. How's this guy's war going? He's about to win. What is he going to take in that? Okay, so that guy... Wait. Oh, yeah, he still has land. What are you going to take with that, buddy? Well, I'm fine with just letting my... okay, so he's expanded. I think it was just one county he took. So it's fine. I mean, he can't really maintain that. Like, he can't keep taking land. Eventually he's going to get partitioned. Do have a mental break. We'll take... I guess we'll take a drinking binge. I should be fine. Okay, well that's not ideal, being over my holding limit, but it is what it is. I'll just destroy it. I'm currently making that that tapestry, so... Bruh. Why do you have no money? Alright. The Gallant Knight. My Knight Gonzalo has excelled during our recent battles. Expected to officially reward him. I'm not going to give him land. But he can be my personal champion. Sure, he likes me well enough. Okay, he was just taken prison. And he's gonna, oh, and he's dead. I watched him die. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like these guys declared war on the same people I did. But since I'm just standing there and they don't want to fight me, they're just sieging down the ally in this war. Which really isn't going to do much for them. They want to fight me here. I'm fine with that, honestly. I think we'll win that pretty easily. Defending in hills and everything. Yeah. Our knight did get maimed, so that's not great. But what are you going to do? Sometimes it'd be like that. Okay, this guy also, we can't ransom, and I get stressed for executing him, so I guess we'll just go ahead. Force demands. We are going to immediately demand that he converts. If he does, we'll hand him off as a vassal. Man, well, I forgot to marry him off, but also I keep getting bad education outcomes recently. Which I don't love. Usually I would have done this before. But let's see if we can't find a good marriage here for our heir. Are there any really good alliances we could pick up, potentially? The Duchy of Tuscany? It's not great. So I don't think there's any great alliances to be had. What about prestige gain? You could get a Carling in. A couple of Carlings here. Also just generally looking for like traits that are good. Doesn't seem to be a lot of particularly prestigious marriages. I think the best one we could get, honestly, is bringing in a Carling. She's already got decent skills at 12, so we could set up a betrothal here that wouldn't be bad, I don't think. Does come with an alliance. It's not really great. But we'll take it. This woman does have a claim on the Kingdom of Italy, so maybe we can use that at some point. And he'll pick up 500 prestige from it. So I'll go with that. Okay. Oh, realm will lose land when vassal dies. Okay, as soon as he has a kid, that should go away. And he's converted. Okay, so with that, we are Oh, we've inherited a war. Honestly, I wouldn't mind 129 gold right now from just beating this guy up in a war. When we're already so close to winning. Return of the King of Thieves. So the King of Thieves, Louis the King of Thieves, has returned. Really high intrigue on this guy. So I've had this event before. He's basically saying I will travel somewhere else, in this case Napoli. So he says, but breaking does, I don't want to play. Grant me safe passage and you'll never see me again. Oh, so I guess he is offering to just pay me. I'll do that. That's fine. I'll take the money. I do want to fight this guy, because I would like to just win this war and take some money from him. There we go. Peacemaker coming in clutch. Nice. A lot of victories, no losses, as per usual. What do we have that can be sponsored? Ooh. Okay, adventure inspiration. Those are always nice. Do I have any... I'll still sponsor it. He's very competent. I love adventure inspirations. They're the most fun in my opinion. Ooh, we have a Jewish courtier now. Let me quickly check, make sure all my courtiers are being married off. They need to be my heir. Okay, everyone's good. And then I should have a couple of people eligible to be court artificers, but I don't really have the money for that right now. We'll hold off, let my army rebuild a bit, and we'll see what the money situation looks like. We'll also go ahead and grant you this guy as a vassal. Alright, we're looking pretty good now. Someone's planning to kill... Okay, do not kill her before she makes my tapestry. No, they won't. I want... See, I always go for something unique. Like, that's my favorite things to get from the Adventure Inspiration. The Adventure Inspiration is probably my favorite. Because of that, Renown plus 0.24. And a Court Grandeur bonus. I mean, it's alright, I guess. As long as it looks nice. And it does look nice. It's a nice little tapestry. We'll take it. Alright, so we have expanded to include the Duchy of Coimbra. My vassal's done a bit of expansion of his own into Toledo, which we could probably also do the same. We could take a couple of counties here and just hand them over to that same vassal with the intention of giving him 3 duchies. He won't be partitioned yet because he's only got the one son. And he might not be partitioned the next year. Maybe this is just a really smart vassal for once who's not going to have to deal with partition too much. We have a truce with these guys, so won't be able to fight them. Or do we? Oh, no, this is a new ruler here. You could expand to include most of the Duchy of Beja here. We would pick up a lot of vassals in that process, though. Whereas against Toledo, we could take 2 counties directly. I think I'm going to favor that. We're still good on money for the moment. Let's take our rally point. And we'll just go for it right away. My vassal should be free now, and he is. Alright, we'll go over to the plains first, I think. Get me on this army. In we go. Yeah, it's called in this ally, but they're not going to add much. I'm not really worried about them. They're going for... Okay, where are they going? They're going really far north. I guess they just want to be really far away from me. But I should still be able to turn back and get them in time. We have a military engineer and they don't. So my adventurer is being beset by bandits. There's only a 12% chance he gets wounded. Much higher chance there's a quality increase. Sorry about that. Did I just read that he gave me a skull as a court artifact? Oh, he gave me Muhammad. Oh, the Bandit Lord Muhammad. Why is that illustrious? It's just some random bandit skull. I mean, I'll put it up. Sorry about that. I thought that was like the skull of the Prophet Muhammad, which that would have been really problematic, I think, potentially. Ooh, and the France-Aquitaine split has indeed happened. We are now allied to the King of Aquitaine, Carloman, which is what happened in my playthrough on Twitch as Navarra, but it kept not happening, very annoyingly. Okay, back to our adventurer here. It's in good health. You see, off Arctic around Turnsmere is now near Soroka in Eastern Europe, I'm assuming, because of the Slovakian religion. Sure, I mean, I'll go into debt a little bit, but I really want this to be of good quality. And that shouldn't really impact me that negatively. Oh, the Duke of Cantabria just died. Okay, he was my marshal. Might have to do some reshuffling here because the new Duke, he has to be on my, we can't ally him, but I would still prefer he likes me. He needs to be on my council somewhere, and he's only good as a chancellor and a steward. Let's see. This guy's not good enough at anything to justify having him. Well, he's only good as a steward. And I guess I could move this guy to Spy Master. Put this vassal at steward. And then put the new vassal at Chancellor and get rid of this guy. Might be the move. Oh, we first want to swap him. We don't want anyone getting opinion. We don't want any vassals getting the opinion debuff from being fired. Except for this mayor, he doesn't matter. He can get the opinion debuff from being fired. Where's Duke Rodrigo here? Oh, he's already considering the alliance. Yes, that's right. Then we'll just put the highest guy we have here. Cool. I'm also gonna turn back and see if we can't get a battle against these guys. Okay, got the alliance from him, so let's put him now as our chancellor. There is a lot of debates I've seen before about whether it's best to put qualified, like really good characters in those counselor spots. Okay. My mother died. Great. I really need to take some time to do all the decreased stress things I have. But yeah, whether it's best to put, to run a pretty strict meritocracy and to just put the best skills in all of the counselor positions, or whether it's best to put powerful vassals. I think it can go either way. I'm really okay putting like average skilled vassals into those spots if they're powerful. It's a good way to avoid revolts, and I think it's usually worth it. If you're smaller and you only have like mayor level vassals or a few count level vassals, obviously it's best then to just put whoever's best at the job, even if they're just a courtier. But with my position where I've got a fairly large realm with a few powerful vassals floating around, I'm comfortable just having the powerful vassals fill those positions. I will, I'm pretty high on prestige. I'll take the piety from this event, strengthen the bishop and chess, and get a bit of piety, so I'll take that. We are kind of debt spiraling right now. It's alright. My vassal recently found himself in a bit of trouble. Well, I'd really need to lose the stress, so we'll just take the piety and we'll lose a bit of stress. I'm okay being at stress level 1. It does only give a fertility debuff, which is fine. I kind of don't want to be having any more kids at this point. But I want to be on the low end of stress level 1. Stress level 2 is bad. That's where you start getting a health hit. And I don't want any more of those. I already have a health hit from a stress event related to my alcoholism. So, in fact, while we're not leading this army, let's go ahead and indulge in drink. And that gets us right at the lowest end of stress level 1, so we'll stay there, and then we'll hop back on this army. I imagine they're going to run again. Or no, they might think they're so close to the siege they don't want to run. Yeah, they thought they were so close to winning the siege they didn't want to run. And there we go. Peacemaker, once again, coming in clutch. Let's make sure we don't have any war score from prisoners. And we don't. And we do have a, what is it? So we have a count here. It will give us 50. We still have these two guys. I'll honestly negotiate release for them to convert. He still won't, and he can't even convert, so I'll just take a hook on him so I don't lose any dread. We'll let our dungeons clear out, and then we'll go ahead and finish up this war. There we go. Another one down. Both of those will be handed over to the Duke of Cantabria. We are allied to him. Not super worried about him becoming a problem at the moment, and he does like me. If he has enough children, and he's about to have another kid, in fact, if he keeps only having daughters, his realm will be split up. So we're really rooting for a daughter to be there. We're still having this notification. In fact, he's got the mayor trainee. This is the new perk that comes with the dynasty legacy related to building cities. But no, as soon as he has a kid, that notification will go away. And we are looking pretty good. And Duke Rodrigo comes in and gets me out of debt. Better and better. Yeah, expansion opportunities are looking rich. We could go for Beja now. He has picked up a couple of allies, but one is my vassal. The other is not that strong. But I think we'll wait and see what this adventure inspiration brings us, and we'll probably close off the episode there. Let's see. This guy wants to purchase a truce for 10 years with 50 gold. He's pretty weak. But I could use the money. We'll probably look to expand south before we expand east. So I'm fine with that. Probably do have a few titles we should be creating at some point. So the money will be helpful. Oh, look at that big Lotharingia has formed. Took out Italy there. And also Aquitaine has gotten a bit of Mallorca. Do have a dangerous faction here. It is just a peasant rabble. Peasant rabbles, of course, will form and fire no matter what. Norse Regalia from Europe. This is not great. Vassal tax contribution plus 1%, I guess is fine. I mean, we didn't have anything in the Regalia slot. So we'll equip it. And I think we'll finish off this episode there. So a decent bit of expansion. Mostly to the south, a bit to the southeast, into the Duchy of Toledo there. And we should have some good opportunities for expansion further south next time. But thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.